Hello and welcome to this tutorial. I'm Robin from DxO, and in this video we explore the advanced file renaming features in DxO PureRAW 4. The file renaming features of PureRAW are extremely important in helping to manage your photography. Processing a RAW file using PureRAW, we create a new enhanced image of our chosen format. By default, this new file has the same name as the original RAW file it was created from. But by renaming this new file, we can add useful information to it, like the processing method we used. This makes it easy to do things like compare the results from different processing methods, or in the future understand which processing method was used, as there may now be new and improved methods available. When setting up my PureRAW output, I also like to define where to save the new file. My own preference is to save the new file to the same folder as the original RAW file it was created from. This makes it easy to later group the different images created by PureRAW with the original file. I can then select one of the options for renaming the new file using the drop-down list. Here we see an option to prefix the file name with the processing date. There are also three other options which can be used to append a suffix to the file name. As I organize my images by file name, I'll choose to append the PureRAW processing method. If we then look below the drop-down, we can see a preview of the file name this produces. But if none of these renaming presets meets your need, you can create your own custom preset by clicking the Edit option. This opens the Advanced Batch Renaming dialog. At the top, we see a drop-down list where we can choose a preset to edit. Then below this, we have the composition of the preset. In this example, we have the file name, which is followed by a dash and then the processing method. Let's imagine we want to insert the text PureRAW 4 before the processing method so that we know which version of PureRAW was used to produce the file. If I click with my mouse pointer after the dash, I can then add the new text. As I do this, we see the file name preview update with the additional text. As well as adding fixed text, we can also add something called tokens. Tokens represent changeable bits of information like the file name and the processing method. The possible tokens we can use are grouped under three headings. When we select one of these headings, we see the available tokens in the drop-down list. To show you how this works, let's append a copyright notice to the end of the file name. First, I click the metadata heading. Then in the drop-down, I'll choose the copyright notice token. Now I can click the composition where I want to add the token, which is at the end. I can then click the Insert button to append the copyright notice to the file name. Having created a custom file name, we can also save this to a new preset by clicking the icon showing the three dots. Then choose the option to save the current settings as a new preset. This opens the new preset dialog where we can enter a name to use. In this example, I'll enter Robin's default file name. Then we click the Create button to save the new preset and it becomes available in the drop-down. If I click the OK button, we find the new preset in the File Renaming section. And if we return to the Advanced Batch Renaming dialog, we find we now have the option to update or delete our new preset. Using the new Advanced Batch Renaming feature gives us complete flexibility in automatically renaming files. Your files will now be saved with their new file names and your photos will benefit from the enhanced quality of DxO PureRAW 4. If you have any questions, feel free to visit our website dxo.com.